Should I just like start talking?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, missed you guys a lot. We have a lot to catch up on.
Introduce yourself first.
Oh, I'm Aiyana, half black, half cat. I go by many names. I'm back here in New York. I've been here for almost 2 weeks now. And wait, yes, turn. I came up for the Harlem Skyscraper Classic, which would have been June 16th, Saturday, Sunday. I can't remember, honestly. I did pretty good in that, so much so that I stayed up north to make it down to the Summit Point Cycling Classic in West Virginia. There is a car coming. Also, I don't really, okay, I said I'm like familiar with the city again. I'm relatively familiar. Where should we be going, Terry? Am I going the right way?
Keep going straight down and we're gonna take a right on Kent.
Okay, and then Kent goes to
Take a
Franklin.
right.
Then I'll know where I'm at.
Okay.
Back to business. Yes, so I was up here for some races, and I'd say I did pretty good in all of them.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? What did you place?
Placed second.
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 Wait, so second at where?
Second at Harlem, behind none other than Brittany O'Neill.
So Harlem Skyscraper Crit.
Yes. So
Second fixed gear.
Second fixed gear. I'll talk about that one first. Let's get into it.
There you go.
So that was an open field race, which I knew when I signed up for. Last year when I did it and I got my notorious flat 2 laps in, it was just a WTF field. So when I signed up for this one, I kind of already was mentally preparing and physically preparing essentially to race with the men. And that's what I did. Me and Brittany were the only 2 women that didn't get pulled from the race. We averaged like 26. And that one was crazy because the only way to stay in that race exactly was to stay in the pack with the men. So by the end of it, I feel like both me and Brittany were really honestly drained, to where our sprint at the end was not a real sprint. It was just us getting past the finish line. So I really wanted to like rematch her in a, not even a more fair way, but in a different field. And so that's what inspired me to go to Summit Point. And that one was our first race, was just WTF. I'll stay in the car lane. And so that was fun. It was interesting to race with the girls. We definitely stayed together. It was long as hell. It was like an hour-long race. It was hot, even for me, hot, coming from Florida. And I think they underestimated how good I was at climbing since I'm from Florida. And I think everybody else, like everybody kind of knows each other. They raced with each other. And I was like the total newbie, like coming in just from Florida, signing up for these races. People might have heard of me, but they didn't know how I ride or anything until Harlem. Harlem, I think I showed people a little bit like, oh, okay, she's fast. But Summit Point, some of my climbing definitely came in. And in Florida, we have big bridges to the beach, and they're my favorite. I do them all the time, and I do them on this gear, which is 5215. I kept that for the crit, and I think that was really much to my advantage because that's where, on that first race, I didn't have a teammate, I didn't have anything, but I would attack them kind of on the climb because I'm a strong climber, and I knew most of them were running smaller gears than me, so as long as I could push this heavy ass thing up, the rest was cake. I knew they were working to keep up with me. So that was the first race, and me and Brittany got our sprint at the end, and she got me. She got me again. I'll admit to that. She was actually behind me in that one, and she just started her sprint earlier. You know, she's an expert. She knows what she's doing. So the next day, I went into it with a little bit of different tactics. I knew I wanted to be behind her for the last leg and time my sprint a little bit better. So again, we went into the second day, the second race, thinking it would be another separated field, the women starting a minute after, but it was not. As we're like pulling up, they're like, it's one whistle, it's a crit. You guys get wherever you want in the starting line, and when the whistle blows, you all go. So me and all the other women are like, okay, well, that's news. And so me and Brittany, once again, stayed with the pack of men, and that's how that race went. Essentially, it was once again us hauling ass, staying with the boys, and I don't think she knew. She got a really good start, and I don't think she knew I was in the back of the pack. She was in the front with Jeremy and her other teammates helping out. And so that was another one where hauling ass, yada yada, it's a race. When she slowed down, so did I. We kind of played with each other for the rest of it. And when it got to our final sprint, I mean, it was crazy. I was ready. I felt so good. And I was behind her, like I had planned to be. And I'm happy to say that we did get, like, I think our full on, that was like our real sprint off.
Take this right.
Yeah. Where I hit like 39 miles an hour trying to get her ass. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh yeah, it's just tree cutting.
Get it? Tree cutting.
Go on the sidewalk. You can.
On the sidewalk?
Ah, whatever.
So yeah, that one was really close. And I'm just really proud of myself because, I don't know, I think I went in there as not an underdog, but you know, I'm not on a team. I don't have race experience, but I did my thing. I don't think it was like, I shouldn't go into races so hot and be like, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. When like these fields are strong, Brittany's strong, those other girls are strong. And I did need just a little bit of being brought back down to earth. But I feel like I still did a good job. The Soma did a good job. Don't get me started on that. But yeah, I love this bike. And I do want to retire her after all this. We did our thing. Redeemed ourselves from Harlem. No flats. No flats this whole time I've been up here. On your left. On your left. go the wrong way for a second, I know I have to loop back. I'm under a lot of pressure here. Let's see, we'll take it right.
Yo, chat, thank you for the sub. I can't see it right now.
Sorry. Sorry. Oh. Good. When I get to where we're supposed to be going, I will talk more. But right now I have to use my brain to navigate while also avoiding death, riding with no hands, breathing, you know. This is a lot. I can't just talk and use my brain for navigation. Taking myself backwards the way I would get to the bridge from where I was staying.
Yeah.
It's so windy. Take one of these up.
Tell us about your 2 weeks in New York.
It's been fun. It's been so fun that I almost want to move back. Almost. Huh. I met so many amazing people and caught up with old friends. Actually, I'll tell you like a crazy story. This is why I love New York. Let me tell you about why I love New York. So I was I was having lunch at like Wegmans by the Navy Yard. And let's go this way. No, I'm lying. I was having lunch at Wegmans by the Navy Yard. And I see this guy kind of fall off of his bike. And I saw a roadie. I saw this guy on like a single speed. And I didn't see what happened, but I made a joke. I was like, that's what the brakes are for. They didn't hear me. And 2 hours later, I go and I meet another friend in Williamsburg. And when I'm leaving him, I see the guy that had fallen. And I was like, hey, like, I saw you get hit earlier. And he was on the phone. He goes, oh my God. He's like, will you repeat what you just said to my friend? I was like, yeah, I saw you get hit. And we started talking about bikes, about New York, about the usual. And I was like, he's like trying to get back into doing it with other people. I was like, oh, you should follow me, follow Terry, follow Tony to watch what's going on around New York. So when I get home, I like check my Instagram, and he ended up being a member of the band TV on the radio. It was like banger songs, Wolf Like Me and Staring at the Sun. 2 songs of my favorite songs. And I was like, holy shit, like, you never know who you're gonna, first of all, run into in New York, but also like, yeah, it's just crazy. Small world, funny world, only in New York. That's like one of those only in New York stories. You never know. And then I had another fun conversation with this other guy who saw me kind of just avoid this idiot at a stop sign, go in front of me, whatever. He's like, that was kind of crazy, right? It's like, no. Like, I'm used to it. I'm used to predicting or whatever it is can go wrong. And me and him got to chatting, and by the end of it, he's like, you know, I'm not worried about you at all. He's like, you're gonna be okay, and you should stick with the bike thing. He's like, I can tell. So that was cool too. That's what I love about New York is like the random conversations that you can have with strangers, and they just turn into something so much more. It's just too bad the winter sucks and it's stinky. I wish, like, I want to spend half my time in New York and half of it in Florida, like the 1%. How do I become part of the 1%? I deserve that. All right, I made it. I did it. I got us to where I wanted us to be. All by myself. Watch this guy. Oh, am I supposed to go up there? My bad. I missed my turn. Ah!
We lost her, chat.
All right, two more weeks and I would have this place down. I'm like almost there. You miss a turn and it's drastic. All right, let's not die. On the way up. Looks clear. I hate the end of this bridge. It should be illegal what this turns into. Make Terry climb some. Yeah, my tea is that I love climbing. I don't know where it came from, but I really don't mind it. And it's fun. I don't need a road bike. I don't need baby gears to climb. I say as I'm out of breath.
Look at this guy pedaling in front of us. Bro, what are you doing? Raise your saddle or something. He's got his whole body going.
Lots of obstacles.
Loompa, loompa, loompa-dee-doo.
Yo, I'm gonna get on your left, sir. Or not. Is that a Spixie? Brake? Jesus, I'm not looking. I'm looking at his bike. Yo, I'm coming on your left.
Man is swerving. What do you guys think? He needs a different gear ratio, maybe a raise the saddle, I don't know. Just pedaling with his whole body. It's kind of a nice bike too.
Get a draft. Empty.
She's got an empty water bottle.
I'm coming around you, sir. People with headphones in, it's crazy. I mean, I forgot my headphones, but still, so maybe I'm mad, but like, people don't listen or pay attention. Sorry, I'm breathing so hard, chat. Chat. I want my own chat. See, I have more to catch you up on since I was last here. That would have been October. So I can't remember if that was before or after my actual first crit, which was one that we had in St. Pete, that we held crit championship, orange belt with Justin Williams, Green Bench Brewing, and all that. That was also in October, and also a mixed field, fixed gear, that I held on with the boys. So that was kind of practice. That was like practice for Harlem. I really don't mind racing with guys. It's like, it's very much more intense, but I think I'm starting to realize I'm a bit of maybe an adrenaline junkie. And so I'm kind of into that. And you know, I feel like it really shows what you can do as a woman. I was radicalized when two people actually, I won't name names, told me that I was fast for a girl. And I didn't want to just be fast for a girl. So since then, I've been hanging on with the boys. And so like I was saying, I had that first race in October, and then in December was our 300-mile attempt from St. Pete to Miami. Look at this. For real? Watched all that. So yes, we attempted, me and my friends wanted to go from St. Petersburg to Miami. And it's like, we were so confident. We were so matter of fact about it. We were so, yeah, we're gonna do this. And we really set off to do so. But we made some silly mistakes, which is one, doing it in December. We did it the week of Art Basel. And we had gone in with the notion of avoiding the sun and traffic and leaving at midnight. Is that enough? That's plenty. Love New York. Am I in the wrong? Maybe I am. No, I'm not. Anyway, back to the 300-mile ride and me not being able to clip into my bike. So we left at midnight on the coldest day of the year, literally a cold front. And I'm talking cold, even for Florida. It was so cold that we just stopped too many times throughout the night and ended up taking too many breaks that by the time the next day came, it was basically over before it started. You know, it's winter. I think we had just way less daylight than anticipated, that by the time it was nightfall again, we were just in a really dangerous area of Florida, of the state. And it was I was definitely the first one to be like, hey guys, like, I think we need to call this quits. And Zoe and Riley were like, no, we don't want to give up. But I slowly convinced Zoe. I started looking, like, as a joke, I started looking for an Uber. And I realized, like, we're in a place where there are no Ubers or hotels or really anything. And so I don't want to say panic started to set in, but definitely like a sense of survival and being like, okay, you're a little bit in danger right now. And so we had a bit of an escape plan, which was there was a town like 15 miles away. It's called Indian Town. And there was supposedly going to be a gas station there. And we could charge our phones and kind of like figure out the rest of the night. And so it was the longest, darkest 15 miles of my life. Zoe and Riley know what I'm talking about. And it was, we get to this Indian town, and there was a McDonald's. The gas station we were supposed to go to was closed, but the McDonald's also, they had a sign on the door that was like, oh, lobby closed, we had our holiday party. And I go up to the drive-thru and I knock on the window, I'm like, hey, I need to talk to your manager. Oh shit, don't go that way. Oh my God, New York. Look at him. I need to talk to your manager because we need to be let into this McDonald's. And they did. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. We're going to Central Park. He's following me, he doesn't care. So anyway, the manager of this McDonald's does let us in. It's literally our safe haven. She ended up driving us to Palm Beach, and watch all that glass. We took it from there down to Miami. Actually, we took a train. I shouldn't imply that we rode. But that was our Miami attempt, fail, all of it. And I don't know, that was bittersweet. We want to try it again, but definitely with a little better planning. Let's go down Park.
Okay.
For old time's sake. And because I want to get the fuck out of all this. Excuse me. Anyway, so that was our 300 mile. I wanted to come on record and explain a little bit more what happened there, because I kind of left everybody high and dry on that story. You guys know I don't really have my own internet video outlets. Just my Instagram stories. Should we do baby hotline? Or no hands hotline? What else has happened? We did do Daytona, which is like less exciting. Not really, it's 200 miles, that's still an accomplishment. Look, this guy wants to race. Just kidding. He was in my way earlier. You wanna race? Yeah? Let me pay attention. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed this trip to New York. I'm so glad that I took kind of a chance on staying up longer. I stayed that Monday with no plan, no way to get down to West Virginia, nowhere to sleep down there. But I knew I had 4 days to figure it out, and that's what I did. I'm really glad. Everybody was such a dream to race and ride with and go to the river, all of it. I love New York. I do. It'll always have a special place in my heart.
I'm focusing.
Focus. This is what we did last time, right? Yeah, deja vu. I wish this city had no cars and smooth roads. It would be such a fucking dream. It's fun, but you definitely have to be on survival mode. Sorry. This would be fun to have the tunnel all to ourselves. You get a whole lane to yourself. If you're smart enough, yes, I'm anti-car. Woo! It's so crazy because, like, you gotta be good to do this, sure, but you have to be even better to be in Terry's position, which is like, you're the GOAT. Do it for the content. Just kidding. Tunnel closed. On my way back from West Virginia, I went through, what is that tunnel called? The Holland Tunnel. And I was kind of like, this would be crazy to go through on the bike. Probably not legal, but definitely a good time. I'll unclip. I want a track stand for you guys, but I don't want to fall and embarrass myself. The one time I fall track standing, it would be on camera in New York. Psych. Oh, I'm really thirsty. This is crazy. This is what we did last time.
Yeah. There's more traffic now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in general.
It's increased a lot this year.
I've noticed that, yeah.
People are all the way back now, driving.
Yeah. Silly willies.
You just take us back to the Williamsburg Bridge, however you know how.
Okay. By staying alive. Look, like they want, like, I understand maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this, but why are you trying to change lanes? Look at this guy. Sorry, Terry. He's 34th. I'm trying to think of what's clearer. What are we on, Park? Not that Madison is any better, or any of them. Second's been awful, but maybe that's it. We'll take second. It's on me.
It's your journey.
I know. I wish this was prettier. It's like the construction too.
It's so New York.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Do we know him? Okay, chat, I'm once again going to stop talking and focus on staying alive. Love you.
Chat, look at that foot hang. Holy shit.
Guys, they're trying to show me up. Just kidding. I'm gonna follow what he does. Whoa. I've been unclipping a lot, I'm sorry. Lots of anticlimactic moments in this one. But it's because, you know what I said? I don't have anything to prove to anybody. Y'all know I can ride a bike, and well, now I'm gonna do it safe.
Just yourself.
Yeah. You guys, everybody, you know, the internet either loves you, jeez, or hates you. So I'm gonna be polite to pedestrians and cars and red lights and my mortality. East 24th. I want to get the fuck out of this though, for real. Either 14th or probably 14th. 3rd. Should be catching more of these lights too. That's the problem. I'm not hustling. I'm lollygagging. Yo! Fucking pedestrians. Sorry. One taxi, one e-bike, one SUV. I'll do this one. Why are they going? They definitely have a red light, right? That's a red light.
Yeah. Welcome to New York.
And they yell it, like the internet likes to like come at cyclists. They're like, you guys don't follow rules. Like every car follows the rules. Especially here. Get in the bike lane. Look at the state of the bike lane though. You want me to ride in this? This guy. Finally, my favorite lane, the bus lane. Messenger Inc. Why would Messenger Inc. have a truck? Maybe it has nothing to do with messengers. Look at that. Let's take a left.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Whoa. It's like there's really no right way to go here. Every turn is a new adventure. What? Like, you're coming up to a red light.
I think they're honking at the pedestrians.
Oh, you never know.
Nah.
Yeah, because now what's he gonna say? Not shit. Yeah. I'm trying to see, is that mail truck stopped? Oh yeah, some bullshit in the bike lane. No way. No way.
Damn, he's gonna squeeze that.
He's gonna do his best. This helmet's hurting my head. There you go. I almost didn't ride with the helmet today, chat. Well, really, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like riding with a helmet all the time. But I wanted to be politically correct. And so I put my helmet on. Also, Terry advised me to. I feel like a cat when I do this. Like I'm gonna go through these cones. These cones can't stop me because I don't know how to read. I do here. Nice. As long as this guy doesn't do anything silly. Oh, look at her outfit. Oh, that's another thing I love about New York. Everybody knows how to dress. Well, not everybody, but you know what I'm talking about. I love the effortless style. I'm gonna watch for pedestrians. If she would have used her signal, I would have taken on a little better. Yay, we made it once again, almost. I don't want to speak too soon. Have I been talking too much? I've been like talking to myself, but I know I'm also like talking.
You're talking to chat.
I'm talking to chat. With no response. I've been yapping. I'm a yapper.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job of just talking nonstop.
Thank you. Like there were literally some points where I was like, oh wait, I need to kind of also pay attention. Okay, wait, let's do this real quick. But yeah. Chat, convince Terry to come to Florida, specifically St. Pete. I would love to show you guys how nice it is to ride where I'm from. Oh my gosh. Because there's cars and there's ignorance and there's Floridians and there's guns or whatever everybody thinks, but you can really just mindlessly ride fast and far because there's it's just that sun, no elevation, and traffic that's just a little bit more predictable. You're all invited to St. Pete. You can't stay with me, but you can hit me up when we're there and we'll go for a ride. It's turning. Sorry, Terry, but you know what you're doing too. This guy's coming really fast, but we're going into the bike lane. See, I know New York. I can get from bridge to bridge. Barely. Ooh, I wonder if you guys will be able to hear that crack on the microphone. I'm so thirsty. We're going straight back to the studio?
We can stop on the way. I gotta check my time.
Okay. Gee, I thought he'd stop. Just kidding.
He didn't stop for you.
He stopped.
What the hell?
What?
He didn't stop for you. What the hell?
No, like, hello,
What the hell, man?
on your green light.
Okay, for this part, I'm gonna flip the camera around backwards.
Okay.
Kind of like we did last time. I'll
Okay.
try to do
Oh,
it.
and you'll be in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to do it while we're riding.
Okay. I'm surprised we haven't been recognized yet. Hello, celebrities, cycling celebrities. Just kidding. But I will say the other day on this bridge I was going up, and this guy's like, hey, Aiyana. And I was like, hi. I didn't know who he was. But hi, again, if you watch this. That's been really cool too. It is crazy, like, being recognized. When I was little, I used to say I wanted to be famous. But now there's like levels to famous. Like, everybody is famous to an extent. So yeah, my standing up climbing has significantly improved. This is 52:15 we're rocking. Just another day. Feels like you're on an elliptical.
It's really
At the
easy
gym.
on the e-bike. So she's behind me, chat. Obviously you can't see her because she's behind
Tell me about my form. When we watch this, should I be going? Should I move the bike? I know I'm not supposed to move my body. It's supposed to be the bike. Last day. I'm gonna miss this view. I'll be back probably September to do the race to the end of the world that Amelia's hosting from the city to Montauk. I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry if I got the name wrong. But I'll definitely be there with the team, trying to decide if I want to be on a girls team or a Florida team, or maybe both. Also, yeah, I'll probably definitely do it fixed. You know, because I'm fixie pilled. Whoa. I want to make things hard. I don't like my knees. All of it. Just kidding. I love this bike. Terry's giving me signals from up there, so that's when I nod. I'm in agreement. that I got his signal. Oh, I can't stop. Don't want to. Little back pedal. You know, that's like everybody's first question when you tell them you ride a bike with no brakes. How do you stop? You don't. Unless you have to. My mouth is so dry. Do a little bunny hop. Yeah, we're back in Brooklyn. Safe and sound. We made it! Alive! It's always like the best part.
Alive and well.
We made it another day. Riding in this crazy city. Whoa, that would have been so embarrassing.
I would have got it.
I know. That never happens. Just kidding. It hasn't happened in a while, but I think, yeah, definitely, you know, your first time clipped in, you're gonna fall. Actually, my first time I didn't. I actually track standed. It was on my way home where...
And what happened?
I'm trying to remember, like, I was right by my house and yeah, I had to stop and I, you know, classic, I just didn't unclip.
It happens.
It happens.
Falling is part of it. And the sooner you get over the like little embarrassment that comes with it, it's fine. It's just like, dude,
and then it never happens again ever in your whole life.
Well, sometimes it still happens, but you just laugh at yourself. It's fucking great.
It is funny.
So we're gonna take a left here.
Okay. A left?
I mean a right.
A right. Right. Look at Terry, one-handed. He's so crazy. Watch the stop sign. I'm worried for you. Anyway, yeah, this about concludes it.
And then we're gonna pull over after the stop sign on the left.
Left?
Yeah, up here.
Okay. And this concludes...
You made it.
We made it! Another one.
We made it to Super Burrito.
Can't wait.
That's what I want. I'm
Really?
hungry.
Yeah, I'm dying. We're dying. Little quick 20 miles probably.
Yeah, that was easy.